Hey buddy, it is August 14th, 2018. It's 9:44 a.m. in the morning, and this is episode 193. Let me tell you what's going on here. I've already drawn another cartoon since I drew this one, but this is my first chance to actually get to make the video for it, and I'll do the other one later today. I just posted that one online also, if you want to go look at it. It's Amorosa. But what's happening here is the Boston Globe is engineering this effort for newspapers to publish editorials on the same day throughout the country, defending the press from Donald Trump's constant attacks that the media is fake news, an enemy of the American people, and all that hogwash. Some of the papers that are in, there's so far there's 70, and I was told that 2 days ago, so it might even be more than that now. But the Houston Chronicle is part of it, the Minneapolis Star Tribune, the Miami Herald, and the Denver Post, along with the Boston Globe. And then there's a lot of small weekly papers with circulations as low as 4,000. And I don't know how many of my clients are part of this, but one of my clients, a Sarasota news leader, wrote me and asked me if I'd do something so that they could run it on Thursday. And I immediately said, yeah. I'm like, hey, that's a great idea. I want to do something like that. So yesterday, I drew this cartoon. I did it yesterday so I could plan for it to be on Go Comics on Thursday, as well as all those newspapers. And I told my clients, okay, none of you guys run this until Thursday. And before I even had it on my blog, one of my clients already had it on their website. Oh well. I also sent it to the Boston Globe and the editor in charge of the whole thing, and saying, hey, you guys want to participate or want to use me, you can use me. And the Daily Cartoonist, which you can go to dailycartoonist.com, they actually published a little thing about me participating in this, and I thought, well, that's kind of cool. I just drew a cartoon. I don't know how much I'm really participating in it, but that's cool. And also, we got you a much shorter video today. I drew this. I banged it out in the afternoon. I didn't even know I was going to draw a cartoon at that time. I thought I'd draw it later tonight, but I wanted to do the Amorosa thing. I didn't even really know what I was going to do yet on that. But then this just kind of hit me, and I thought, I can bang this up pretty quick. Let me do it. And it took me about maybe an hour and 10 minutes. I didn't even make any coffee for it. I just went, and it was done. And then I went to Wawa and got a sandwich. And Wawa has the new spicy Italian. I know. Ooh. All right. And the extra sandwiches. Give you guys some shout outs, because we got people who deserve the shout outs. On yesterday's video, with the Space Force score, where I drew John Williams, and I talked about my friend Kevin Hand, who does all sorts of graphic arts, and he recently animated a music video, and we were talking about doing an animated political cartoon. I don't know if it would be a regular thing, but we might try it once and just see if it's really worth it. I don't know. I told him if we do, I want it to be like a short one, like 10 to 20 seconds or whatever. Nothing like the song parodies and stuff like some people do. Or like a friend of mine named Mark Fior does them, and I think they might, I don't know how long they are. They might be a minute. I don't know. 2 minutes? I don't know. I don't know about that though. But Ariel said that she'd like to watch that, and so would I. I'd like to see one. Of course, I got to write it. And then Ariel also thought my John Williams had a Sean Connery look to it. I could do a bit of a Sean Connery impression. He does look a little bit like Sean Connery, John Williams. But if you don't believe me, just go Google him. Google John Williams. Which is odd, because he's never done a James Bond movie. But Duran has, so go figure. And Ariel thinks I turned the Imperial March into Chopin's Funeral March. Which I don't know what that really sounds like, but I don't want to click the link right now. And Akenta mentioned Antionis cartoons, and because she went to animation, since we're talking about that, and she didn't like her animations as much. But but she still does traditional political cartoons. She might change the format and stuff around, but she does really good stuff. They're very different from what anybody else does, and she's a good friend. She shares my work sometimes, so she's good people. She's got the right frame of mind too, so she's awesome. And I can't tell you, I know you didn't bother counting anything, but there's really nothing to count the last one. You can count all the newspapers in this one. And man, I was going through like every title I could think of, like Star, Sun, News, Pilot, and I tried to think of which ones that I had as clients. So, but I think I got them all. And sorry, Robert Coutinho, I did not get the Superman gold record on the wall, but I was running out of room. That wasn't really one of my favorites anyway. I had to get stuff like Indiana Jones and Jaws and Star Wars up there. And yes, Robert, you were the first one to have watched it. The first one out of 19 people. Man, we don't get a lot of views for these things. But we are almost done. This is episode, I told you, 193. I would do 194 later today. I'm going to sleep a while first, and then see if anybody yells at me for anything. I just got a weird feeling this one was going to yell at me today. I don't mean like a bad thing. Somebody's going to want something. I just know it. Alright, thanks for coming by. Click the likey thing. Sorry I'm tired. I'm just kind of like dragged out. I had too much coffee and I'm just ready to crash. Share this on social media, and subscribe to the channel, please, and leave a comment. And I would love you all for it. Leave that comment. See you later. Goodbye.